Hey guys, welcome to the Dan the DM YouTube channel. I'm Dan, and we won D&D. Stick around. Alright guys, you just really missed a great rant because I didn't have my microphone turned on. Alright, that's what 2 margaritas will do for you. But you know what? Maybe that was just my test run on this. Maybe I'll be a little bit more coherent on this. Here's my take, guys. And it is not a popular opinion, but I am so tired of the Dungeons and Dragons hate. So many people who are not affected by this OGL have voiced their opinion on it. And there are some valid opinions on it that I understand the people who have based their business plan on the existing OGL 1.0A, I think it's called. I'll be the first to admit, I didn't know what an OGL was before this started, which I think 99% of the people who were in an uproar didn't know either. That being said, I understand the community rallying behind third-party producers of content, which I have never used, but that's fine. I don't have to use it for it to be a valid complaint from the community. My biggest issue right now is the demand, the constant, the unsubscribing from D&D Beyond, the rants, the arguments, the fights, the infighting in the community has been about Wizards of the Coast needs to come out and tell us that this is wrong, that this is not what they intended, that they wanted, that they are behind us. Today, Friday the 13th, January 13th, 2023, they did that. They came out with the information that people were demanding. And people still don't believe them. What do you want, people? What do you want? This new cancel culture society, social media society, is just so frustrating for so many of us. They came out, they said they were going to remove the provisions that people were frustrated with. This was a draft document that they sent to trusted partners who obviously someone shouldn't have been trusted, which that's not the argument, right? The argument isn't, hey, we sent this to somebody and they released it. There's no blame there. It's a crazy concept to me that a company, that anybody, that I can have somebody that I trust and I send it to somebody and say, hey, read this. Tell me if anything in this doesn't look like it would be a good idea. And instead of telling me, hey, XYZ shouldn't be in this, instead of telling me that shouldn't be in it, they send it out to everybody. They release it and say, hey, everybody, look at what's being said. That's acceptable? I'll be the first to admit that I don't know all the intricacies. I'm not a third-party provider that is dependent on the OGL that Wizards of the Coast sent this draft document to. I don't have that insight. The same as 99.9999% of the people who are complaining about this don't have that insight. But you know what? This mob mentality, this mob hysteria, you know what, though? You got what you wanted. You got Wizards of the Coast to say, we hear you. We sent this draft document out for feedback, and although we got a much wider audience than we had planned, we got the feedback. We're removing royalties. We're removing the clause that says that we can take ownership of anything prior to this, anything that was under the original OGL. They took that out, or they're claiming they will take that out. Wizards of the Coast, you have to do what you say you're going to do in this response. If Wizards of the Coast does not do what they said they're going to do in this response, I will 100% be behind everybody who fights this fight until they release the actual OGL. Give them a chance. Until then, whatever the consequences may be, Dan the DM is behind Wizards of the Coast and Dungeons and Dragons. It's my love. I love this game. I want it to survive. I want it to prosper. And I have no reason at this point to think they're not going to do what they say. For all of you who are minorities, for all of you who are of diverse sexual preference, who Dungeons and Dragons has been 100% behind, who have been 100% to defend you in this community and embrace the inclusion of everyone into this community as it should. For you to turn your backs on them right now, you need to look at yourselves and say, will they let me down now? Until they do, I'm supporting them. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. I'll take it all and I'll respond to every comment. Until then, I'm on the side of Wizards of the Coast. Whatever it may mean, I will have the courage of my convictions. I hope you all will too. Thanks for watching this rant, this video, and I hope I'll see some of you next time when I get back to hopefully a normal video. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.